Today on StayCoppinKicks, we'll be looking at a pair of my favorite grails. Hey, I'm that dude Curtis, and welcome to StayCoppinKicks. Before we get started, please like and subscribe to the channel, as well as follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I hope to be doing a lot of new content that's different from some of the stuff that's already on YouTube, as well as bringing to light a lot of shoes that are my favorites that you don't get to see a lot. So today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite grails that I just happened to be lucky enough to pick up. So while everyone has grails, these are a pair of grails for me. And for those who don't know, grail has to do with the Holy Grail, and the idea of a lost artifact that, was lost to time, lost to history. So any pair of shoes that, you always wanted to get and were unable to get, and now it's impossible, it's usually considered a grail. So for me, these are grails in two different ways. The main way is the fact that they were a favorite of mine when I was a kid. I'll get into detail of what they are in a minute, but they were, this shoe was a favorite of mine. I had it when I was a kid. When they came back around, I was able to get the OG colorways again. But this was a special version of the shoe that came out, and when I saw it, I was like, I have to have those. And unfortunately, I missed out on them. I couldn't get them, and then the prices on the different resale markets were just way too high, and I'm not one that pays resale for shoes. If I can't get it, I'm just either not going to get it, or I'm going to wait until it comes down, or I can trade something for it. But anyway, when you look at the box, it's standard orange and white Nike box, so that doesn't seem that special. However, when we get into the actual shoe, you'll see just what makes it so special. So now let's take you back to why it's important, at least to me. When I was a kid, one of my favorite athletes was Bo Jackson. Jackson was not only a two-sport superstar, playing for the Raiders and being incredible, he also played baseball, and he played for the Kansas City Royals, and he was incredible. He had one game with his name on it, which is Bo Jackson Baseball, but he had another game, or two games, in Tecmo Bowl and Tecmo Super Bowl, that might as well had his name on them because he was unstoppable. Unfortunately, he had a hip injury on the football field, and because of that, he was never the same again afterwards. And most people nowadays don't know his legend because he didn't play long enough in either sport to rack up records and whatnot. So he's kind of like a player who's going to be, unfortunately, forgotten as the years continue to go past. So if you aren't familiar with him, you should definitely go back and look at the documentary You Don't Know Bo. It was ESPN 30 for 30, and it's fantastic. So anyway, let's get to the shoes. Because when Bo Jackson was playing, next to Michael Jordan, he was king. Nike introduced the whole cross-trainer line because he was an athlete. He had the Bo Knows campaign because Bo could do everything. He was like a superhero. So with that came one of my favorite shoes, which is the SC Trainer. So now this version of the SC Trainer is the broken bat version. So the broken bat version is a special colorway they came out with. I believe it was in 2014, and the color is designed around the Kansas City Royals and a famous image of Bo Jackson where he actually got mad in the game and he broke a bat over his knee. So what makes the broken bat so special, in addition to the story, is just like I said, the fact that this shoe is the SC Trainer designed in the Royals colorway. The mudguard of the shoe has a design on it that looks like a wooden baseball bat. On the back of it has the number 16, which is what he wore when he played baseball. The outsole of the shoe is clear, so it's that clear blue that Nike's been using the last few years. And on one shoe it says broken, and then the other shoe it has bats on it. Now the tongue has the 8-bit version of Bo Jackson from the Bo Jackson baseball game on NES. And overall, it's just a really clean colorway. It's an awesome design and homage to a moment that fans really love with Bo Jackson. I hope that they do more of these in the future. Like, I would love to see like maybe a Raiders colorway with a special design. I mean, there have been Raiders colorways of the SC Trainer. I have a pair of black and white or black and gray ones myself. But I would love if they did, a little bit more, like put the actual technical Bo Jackson on its own, similar to what they did here, and maybe have like touchdown on the outsole. I think that would be cool. But yeah, the SC Trainer is one of my favorite shoes. Like I said, I have the OG colorway. The Broken Bat is a great addition to my collection, and like I said, I just love it. I definitely will be wearing these often, as one, they match the logo, so they're gonna look good with that. And it's always nice to be able to rep the shoe that or shoe or style that I always wanted. In general, the SC Trainers, for anybody who's wondering, because there have been a lot of new colorways dropping of the shoe. There's a reverse Auburn colorway, which is the OG colorway, but the colors are slightly they're reversed. So where the orange was originally is now blue, and where the blue was originally is now orange. There's also a red, gray, and black pair that's out. The shoe is extremely comfortable. Like I said, this was back when Nike was making their cross trainers. It has the air sole, and just like like the Air Maxes and the Air Jordans from that time. Good padding up top. Just it fits true to size. So great shoe to pick up. They're not that expensive. You can usually find most colorways retail for $130, and then usually, because a lot of people are sleeping on them, because most of the young kids and hype beasts don't know about Bo Jackson or don't really care. So usually within a few months you can get them for $80 or less sometimes. So definitely keep a lookout for SC Trainers. Now that you've learned about one of my favorite grills, please tell me about some of yours. So I would love for you to sound off in the comments and let me know what are some of your favorite grills out there that you have picked up or that you haven't been able to pick up yet. Maybe we can come together as a community and help people find their grills for reasonable prices. I know I would love that, and I hope some of you will definitely contribute to that. So again, thank you so much for watching my video. Please subscribe to the channel as well as follow me on social media, and y'all have a good